Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother in the spiritual struggle coming at you to give you the latest news on this coronavirus. First of all, I'm going to send you, I believe it's going to be 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 links, but mostly 3, definitely 3. I will send you, actually, it's going to be 4 links that I will send you. Please. I want you to pay close attention to the first and the second links that I'm going to send you, so that you can understand the whole thing, the whole purpose, the whole enchiladas concerning this coronavirus game, because that's what I call it. It's a game. This is a beta test. I told you, this is a beta test that is coming in. That is playing right before our eyes. It is a game that was planned and manufactured and concocted 3 months ago. Back in a conference, a simulation conference, a pandemic drills that was held back in New York, back in at the end of October, around November, actually October. Okay, and all of a sudden, by coincidence, of course, remember what I said about coincidence. They are not coincidence. You know what pisses me off, ladies and gentlemen? The fact, but it's totally understandable. And he explained the state of our world that we live in. First of all, this whole world is being run by satanic, stupid people. See, when people become satanic, demon possessed, automatically, by default, they become the epitome of stupidity. I mean, look at the people in power, for instance. We got Pelosi, you got the lady in the Congress. She's the boss in Congress, right? Then you got what's her name? Cortez. You got all these stupid people in power by design. Because you got to understand, remember what I said, remember what I have told you in the past, that the United States is the second beast in the Bible, spoken of on Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 11. Okay? So please let us understand this, so that you can understand exactly and comprehend to the maximum of what is going on with this coronavirus. Another video that I'm gonna, in fact, one of the videos that I'm going to send you, is gonna be from a doctor that, yeah, he's running for some kind of office, and he's playing a dangerous game. I would, if I ever meet him, of course I'm not going to meet him, but let's say that I do meet him. If I get to know him, and if he gets to hear this video, I would suggest to him not to be part of any political game of trying to make any social changes, because this world that we're living is done, like a turkey in an oven. It is done, sir. I believe the doctor's name is Xavi. Well, but his credentials are incredible. He's a doctor from, MIT. And listen to him explain to you what is it exactly that is going on. I mean, there's some things that I don't agree with him but there's only one thing. First of all, the only thing that I don't agree with him is that he still believes in the voting process. And that's another psychological game being played, because people's votes don't count. Leaders are chosen, and then the other 1 and 2 part, which is the cabal part 1 and the cabal part 2, they also trying to push that, which kind of makes sense. You know, the reason that I'm sending you, even those 3 videos are going to be pushing. Actually, the cabal part 1 and part 2, they're going to be the last two links that I'm going to leave for you there in the description. The first two video is the first one that I'm going to bring to you. I saw it on the internet from this, I don't know, from this site. But the thing is, I just take whatever I can to kind of because what he says in this video, in the first link that I'm going to send you, is what I've been saying. Now the second video is going to be the doctor talking, explaining to you. I mean, this guy's got so much credentials, it's unbelievable. Okay, to explain to you the what I've been saying in a way, except that he breaks it down in different terminology. But we are actually in medical terminology. But we are a walking virus. Now, the people that control this planet, for instance, the Belinda and Bill Gates Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, have you done your research on this family, on Bill Gates' family and his dad? Because if you do it, then you will wake your ass up. All right? You will be awakened to the fact, to the reality that we are being controlled by demon-possessed, satanic, rich folks. I mean, he's the fifth largest, one of the most richest peoples on this planet. But yet, he demoted himself from Microsoft. If you've been following the news, he demoted himself. See, after being part of this drill that took place in New York, my hometown where I grew up, 3 months ago, right? Now all of a sudden this coronavirus, and they named it too. Of course, there are different strains of coronavirus. Coronavirus have been around forever. In fact, it's in the back of Elisa can, your Elisa spray can that I even see your link on that. Please look at that. But yes, in fact, that's why I'm postponing sending you the second part of the last video that I made for you, because this is extremely important. I mean, the information that I got in here, the links that I have for you in here, will blow this whole thing apart. Okay? But you got to understand that the people that are in power, the people that control the money, the people that control the political system and the socioeconomics in the world are demon possessed. Whether you believe in the devil or not, it's up to you. I really don't care. I just got proof for you. Are you willing to look at the proof that I'm going to send you in this link? Especially in the Cabal Part 1, Cabal Part 2. I mean, they are pushing, they are kind of what you call pushing for Donald Trump. But you got to understand, and I kind of agree with them, Donald Trump was picked for their own interest, to make the people feel good for a little bit, and then to be dealing with this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please put this in your mind and don't ever forget it. Politicians, presidents, especially in the United States, by their very essence, are puppets. They are just figureheads. They are told what to do. So Donald Trump, who's part of the system, and by the way, he was, as I have shown you links, and you can go on YouTube and see it. He was predicted in The Simpsons years ago. So, but here we go. The reason that this coronavirus is going around, and this is about it, but like I told you, this is a test. This is a beta test to make people understand who's in charge, that they are in charge, and that they're going to tell people how to live their lives. Stay in your home. We're going to quarantine your ass, whatever, if you don't obey. We're going to fine you. We're going to put you in jail. I mean, look what's happening in Italy. Look what's happening in Iran. I mean, it's such fakery is unbelievable. Remember what this big wig in the Iranian government, what he did in a conference call? He went like this, and then next day he said, "Oops, I got the coronavirus." Another thing that you have to look into this when you look at many people that have famous people like Tom Hanks and his wife and all of them. If you do a little deep observation, these people are being used. Okay, it's total fake. These are Masonic people. Remember, when you're part of Hollywood, you have to sell your soul to the devil. Because whether you want to believe, whether you believe in the devil or not, I really don't care. He exists. He's a reality. He's been humanity's enemy, God's creation's enemy ever since. He conspired against God. So he wants to be worshipped. You understand? He wants to be worshipped. All right? In fact, I'm going to read you two verses from the Bible which clearly prove that beyond any shadow of a doubt. So obviously, his minions throughout history wants to be worshipped. In every empire, you look at it, in the Greek Empire, Alexander the Great, and the Babylon Empire. You look at Nebuchadnezzar. In the Persian Empire, okay, with the Zoroastrianism belief, where that's where Islam came out of. Islam came out of the Persian methodology. Okay? But anyway, let's keep going. So I'm postponing right now, not due to the coronavirus, but due to the fact that this is more important. I will probably, so you will be getting two videos tomorrow, Saturday, all right? You will get two videos. I will publish two, but I will publish this one first. This cannot wait. You got to know this, all right? So that because the whole purpose, the very purpose of this video is that you understand that the only way that we are going to survive this is for you to have a strong relationship with your Maker, with the one that gives you breath, with the one that gives you life every day. Okay? All right. So obviously his minions, his disciples throughout history, as stupid and as silly as they look, they got power and they're the richest people on earth. All right? From George Soros to Slim to what's his name? I forgot his name. Bezos, the president of who happens to be the richest man on this planet. He's got like $103 billion. The president of Amazon. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me read you two verses from the Bible. Actually, I think it's going to be more than that, and then I would leave you. I would explain it to you, then I will send you the links, and then we're done. Okay? So here we go. First, let us go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 14. See, the thing is, I want you to understand what's happening. All of this was predicted. Okay? All of this was predicted, ladies and gentlemen. Death is coming up on this planet. This is the planet of death and destruction. And you got to understand the reason as to why that happened and why God is allowing all of this. We have forgotten our Creator. We worship the sun. Here we go. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So you understand what's going on? Do you see what's happening? How low, how stupid can you be? How silly, how ridiculous can you be when he was known as Lucifer when he was in heaven? To people that worship him on this planet, he's still Lucifer. For instance, in the voodoo practice, they still call him Lucifer, of course. That's how deceived they are. He's no longer Lucifer. He's Satan, that old serpent called the devil, the dragon. Okay? Now, let us go to Luke Okay? Let us go and see. Let us go to Luke chapter 4, verse 3. Luke chapter 4, verse 3. All right? Take a look at this. And you tell me if this spirit is not the stupidest and most ridiculous things that ever existed and in the realm of creation, whether spiritual or physical. Because remember, before the physical came to being, there was the spirit. God created us. Let us start on verse 3. And the devil said unto him, he's having a conversation with Yahushua. All right? Remember, Yahushua is his real name. Remember, there was no letter J back then. The letter J is like, what is it? 400 years old? 450 years old? So how can you name somebody with the letter J? And I don't want to hear this mumbo jumbo. Oh, Ruben, that's the evolution of languages. No. Do your research on that name. Anyway, on verse 3, and the devil said unto him, that is Christ, that is Yahushua, if thou be the Son of God, command this stone that he be made bread. Why? Because he fasted for 41 days. He was hungry. He was weak. 4, because that's when the devil comes to us, ladies and gentlemen. He's such a coward that he comes to exploit our weakest point. You understand? When we are at our lowest, that's when he comes to us as a savior. And so the disciples, don't be surprised that his disciples and his minions who controls this planet, being that they adopted the same mentality, that's how they do. They have always governed their particular society with problem, reaction, solutions. They create a problem. They watch people's reaction. They're having a party right now. They should drink up to people's reaction. I mean, fighting for toilet paper and being quarantined like as if they were worse than animals. We should all stand up and stop this nonsense. And the government would tremble. But no, we are worshiping our government, the God government, so that they can bring their own secular order, the new world order, which in reality would be a tremendous disorder because it's all about destroying human life. Something that they have been doing forever, through abortion, through wars. How many abortions are performed on this planet? Okay, it is more than 50 million abortions worldwide, believe it or not. How many kids die of hunger on this planet? More than 40,000 kids, human beings, but mostly kids die of hunger. 1 billion people do not have adequate water to drink from. And you are telling me that these people who have been who have been planning this virus care about human beings, ladies and gentlemen, wake up from the twilight zone that they have put you in. Because remember, we live in a matrix that have created a twisted reality, and people have gone along with it because people don't want to change. They rebel. For instance, there are people that will listen to this video and that will call me crazy, a conspiracy theorist, you name it. They will label me anything but the truth. Let us go. In verse 4, and Yahushua answered, saying, it is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of God, the Creator, the I Am, which is the name that he gave to Moses. Verse 5, and the devil taking him up into an high mountain, shew unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. 6, and the devil said unto him, all this power would I give thee, and the glory of them. For that is delivered unto me, and to whomever I will give it. Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, all the riches on this planet, all the riches on this planet are only good for we material people. It's not good for spirit. Spirit are eternal beings. They don't need this crap. We stupid humans are the ones that kill each other for money. We rob each other. We betray each other. For instance, look what's happening in Mexico. You got people killing each other for money, for territory. The cartels. And I love the names that they use. Huh? Such city rabbits. I mean, you got the Knights Templars. Really? Do they even know what the Knights Templars are? I wonder. I mean, they must know because they eat human flesh. They kill the victims and then they eat them. Devil. The devil, ladies and gentlemen, he is real. Here we go. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Now, what was the devil saying when he said, for that is delivered unto me? Of course, this is the devil's time too. All right? He's got everything on lockdown, all the riches of this world. Okay? And he will give it to whoever do his work. Whoever do his thing. For instance, that's why religions don't pay any taxes. All right? Because they're doing the devil's work. Especially now with this coronavirus. A lot of people are looking for God. Well, here they are. They're coming at you. They're bringing you God. Except that the God that you are worshiping is the devil. All right, so that's the test, ladies and gentlemen. That is the test. The devil's got the ball. He's got everything is on his courtyard. He's got the power. He's got the money. He's got everything. This is his time. Now the question is, are you going to fold and worship him out of desperation? Or are you going to stick with your Heavenly Father as Yahushua gave us the example? Are you going to accept the mark of the beast? Because, ladies and gentlemen, do you also happen to know that the real ID, which is going around right now, okay, do you know that it's connected to the coronavirus? And you know who owns that? Who owns that? Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Gates. I call him Bill Gates of hell. Because that's what he is. Again, do your research on this, on his father, whose name is William Henry Gates. You're also going to see the reality of this guy that claims to be the owner of Facebook. Do you know the guy, what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg? He is the guy, he is the grandson of the Rockefeller. And you're going to sit there and believe that this guy came up with Facebook, some dropout kid out of college came up with, yeah, believe the lie. Yeah, stay right there. Get stuck on stupid. Because you will die along with all of them. Because, ladies and gentlemen, a creation that does not appreciate God's creation, especially kids inside their mother's womb, by killing more than 50 million of them per year worldwide, does not deserve to even exist on this planet. So we are living on borrowed and numbered time, and the devil knows that. And so do his minions. And that's why they are coming up with this. But please, listen, take your time, take a look at the links that I'm going to send you. That's why I'm postponing the second part of the last video that I sent you. This is most important thing. Please. In fact, you got to be careful what you